Hello and welcome to another video. Look at this, a big sector of cold. Will it come flooding through the United States? Well, hold on, not so fast. This video brought to you by Snow Plow News and reviews all about the snow and ice management industry. We'll look at these couple of big areas of high pressure, and that's going to be some expansive warmth coming in from the Pacific Ocean, flooding much of the west and plains, just as it has been. This is as we go into mid-December. But now that warmth pushes eastward. But we do have this cold source, and it's going to be battling at times into the Great Lakes Northeast with some cool air. But overall, it's a pretty warm pattern coming up. You have a little system that's going to swing on through to the east, snow, maybe UP and Michigan, and then there will be some snow up into portions of Ontario, Quebec that moves on through. It's not going to be a big snowmaker, though. It's mainly mild temperatures with this frontal boundary, so rain showers into much of the United States, really, with this. It's a pretty dry, relatively boring pattern, just like what we talked about in last week's video for this week. Could see maybe a little baby clipper bring a dusting. That'd be about it. Maybe a couple rain showers across portions of the upper Midwest as we close out the middle into the end of the week and go into the weekend. Look at this. All right, so we're starting to get a little bit of moisture return with our precipitation over the next week in towards the Gulf Coast and in towards the Ohio Valley area, but a lot of precipitation, and some of that will certainly be in the form of snow coming to portions of northern Great Lakes in towards much of southeastern Canada and the interior northeast. And then the Cascades are going to get really active with some snow cover as well. So things do change. We get a lot more interesting going forward. There's your snow coming in from the north, a bigger system starting to wind up, wind wrapped with those tighter isobars. And look at that, decent amount of snow here, pulling in warmth and moisture with plenty of rain and maybe even some stronger storms into the deep south. So a few different things to watch. That'll be like Sunday into Monday. And then as we go into the middle of the week, how about another system forming out across the west? And that'll be a big snowmaker in the higher elevations. This will swirl around. It'll bring in nice moisture and cold air coming on down. And as they meet, look at that. This is just potential still at this point, but that could be a big potential winter storm with a lot of heavy rain on the south side, a good area of wintry mix in the middle, and snow to the north. A lot of uncertainty. It's a week out, but something to watch. So we showed you in that first graphic that there will be some periods of cool air. So over the next 2 weeks into the middle of the month, there will be still slightly below average temperatures into the northeast, but overall, much of the country pretty warm. Big snow drought across portions of the plains, even into some of the Rockies, which is well above average temperatures continuing. It's the start of meteorological winter, so what about some of our winter forecasts? Well, above average amounts of precipitation expected with this more traditional La Nina pattern into the Ohio Valley and Northeast, up into portions of the northern plains as well. We've already seen that clipper train kind of be established where the jet stream takes these clippers and makes them dive on down. So when you factor that in with some periods of cold air likely coming in, I think we could honestly have a setup for some decent cold at times. I just can't see this being a frigid winter or anything like that because I think there's too many factors that are going to push warmth in from the west and south. But there will be above average chances for snow just based on the fact that we will see cold at times, and it should be an above average active pattern. If we can get the cold into the northwest, it could be very snowy into the mountainous terrain for some skiing action. Thanks guys for watching. Have yourself a great week.